Hey everyone, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. Today we are starting the Jurassic difficulty playthrough for my last island, Isla Muerta East. The last couple ones I did, I used the random dig sites. I think I'm going to go back to the default dig sites for this one, just because it makes it a little bit more straightforward and predictable for navigating Jurassic difficulty. And as you can see, we'll unlock the steppe Pachycephalosaurus and the coastal Troodon for this. So part time is 10 hours. Let's get going. There it is. I did upload a short video in which I kind of laid the groundwork for the overall structure of the park that I want to do. So I'm basically going to be defaulting to that, at least for now. Anyway.
Welcome to challenge mode. Here's where your dinosaur management and facility construction skills are really going to be tested. Are you up to the challenge?
Alright, so we're gonna get straight up with our facilities, buildings getting built. And, just gonna clear out an area over here and flatten it out just a little bit. Just to make sure that it doesn't look too, goofy. I know this is kind of wasteful in terms of money, but I'm kind of a stickler for trying to keep the park looking relatively nice, and seeing the buildings and the ground jutting up everywhere just kind of ruins it for me a little bit. Alright, so let's get our 2x3 going here. I'm going to make it slightly wider because I've had difficulty recreating the 2x3 that I made a video on ever since I made that, so I'm just going to make this slightly wider. And just in case you're wondering, when I say 2x3, I mean 2 full lengths of path by 3 full lengths of path. Alright, let's get this connected real quick. Alright, power station first in this corner. And we won't need a research center for a little while, we'll just need these 3 for the time being. Let's see, let's take a look at our contracts really quick. We're gonna get rid of at least one of them. We'll keep this. Maybe we'll keep that. For right now, let's see if I can do an expedition contract or something.
Remember,
Eating from a feeder, that's a no-go. We don't even have a single genome going right now.
I've got something new for you to
Okay,
look at.
we can deal with that one. Let's get rid of her other
We've only
one,
scratched the surface
the
of what's
fast food.
possible with the genetic origins of our planet. Today, prehistoric life forms. Tomorrow, who knows?
I'm hoping to get a contract to just do an expedition or to get a carnivore fossil.
Take the
Okay,
contract.
that's
I have a feeling
better.
it'll be worth it in the long run. For both of us.
It would have been nicer if it was get a herbivore fossil, because we want to do Struthiomimus first, but oh well. In the meantime, we can get our first exhibit built. And of course that somehow messed up the terrain again. That's so annoying when that happens. Alright, we got a contract done, and we got a mineral. I'm gonna sell both of these since they're low quality, and Ceratosaurus will probably not be the first dinosaur that we incubate.
Even a full plate has
Alright,
room
2
for
carnivore
more, don't you think?
fossils.
So why not give this new contract a once over then?
Guess we're going back there for that.
That's the job done.
Okay, hopefully we can get a contract for herbivore fossils.
I don't know if your schedule's free.
Profit from guest facilities. We have no guests, Isaac.
Okay.
I've noticed that I think it's possible for Isaac to give you expedition contracts, but Lambert and Dr. Dua give you them much more frequently. I'm gonna have to start extracting these because we have those two. We have those 2 contracts for genome acquisition, so maybe we'll just see, the thing is to incubate a Ceratosaurus is pretty risky because it's expensive, so I'm gonna try to get another contract from Dua to see if she'll give us one for herbivore fossils.
Hello. I was wondering if you'd be interested in a new contract.
I guess we can do this one, because we're gonna need to build this eventually. Let me turn up the brightness just a bit. I have a feeling since it's nighttime it's hard to see. Alright, hopefully that's a little better. I don't want to make it so bright that it doesn't feel like nighttime, but I know it's annoying to not be able to see, so we don't want that either. Alright, we're gonna send another team for Ceratosaurus because we're very close to getting those 2 genome contracts done.
And you seize it. Cheers.
This contract is just come in.
Alright, so
I'm giving you first
hopefully we
shot.
get a high quality from this expedition.
Each new discovery furthers our
Depending on what happens, we might end up
Extract
just incubating a Ceratosaurus first, which would be a first for me for Jurassic difficulty. For right now, I'm just gonna start off with a pretty basic enclosure, although I do want the general shape to be in place. I'm using the snapping mechanics to build a 45-degree angle over here. Alright,
That's a
that
job
should...
well done.
Ceratosaurus might be our first dinosaur, potentially.
Everybody says you
Alright,
can
we
handle
finally got a
yourself, so
herbivore.
this new contract should be a
So
cakewalk, right?
we'll send one for Struthiomimus, and we'll see where those 2 high-quality fossils get us with Ceratosaurus. Fence won't snap the way I want it to, so I'll just curve it in like that for now.
I guess it's true.
Alright, we'll extract these,
We need
and
more
then
people like you.
we're about to get that science contract done. Let's see if Isaac gives us anything worthwhile.
Take
And
this
he
contract.
strikes out again, because we don't have a ranger station built.
Well done, you.
Now I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that the very first dinosaur you incubate is guaranteed to succeed. I don't know if that is true, but that
If you can complete this
could
contract, I
be
can see good things in your future.
a perk
If
for
you
us to
fail, I
exploit.
see me in your future.
Let's get rid of that dinosaur photo contract. And then let's see if we can get another expedition contract.
Contracts help with research.
3
Research is
Ceratosaurus,
the
really?
foundation on which the Jurassic World properties are built. And oh, look, what have we here? A contract.
Let's see, can I add a resilience? Alright, I
Well,
can.
we've already broken the primordial and prehistoric egg, as it were, so, you know, why not hatch a few more?
So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have Ceratosaurus first, I guess, but I am gonna save real quick just in case it fails, because if it does fail, we're gonna be set back quite a bit.
Warning. Sabotage in progress.
Who turned out the lights?
Okay, so I cut to here. I was going to show y'all when the Ceratosaurus was done, but we've neglected Isaac so much that he has sent someone out to sabotage us. And now I've had to destroy some of my buildings so that I can build a ranger station. Otherwise I'm going to be waiting for another, not forever, but I'm going to be waiting another 5 minutes or so at least before I can do anything, which is very annoying. I'm pretty frustrated by that, to be honest. But, oh well, I guess. So let me just show you. The sabotage will last another 2 minutes. So, I mean, by the time this is done, it's probably not going to make much of a difference. I'm mainly just kind of annoyed that that actually happened. That he gave us so many contracts that weren't really good, and we are 18 minutes into the game and he sabotaged us already. That's a little annoying. Okay, woohoo. Back to operational status again. And Ceratosaurus is still incubating. The perk is that this should get us one contract done. I guess it'll get us this one. And we'll get a $250,000 from that, so that's pretty good. I'm going to cut to when that happens, just so we're not sitting around waiting. Well, actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to do that, because I can send another dig team for Ceratosaurus and get that 60% genome contract done. And, let's see, how big of a hit is it to successfully incubate 3? That's a pretty... I'm not going to do that because I don't think I'll be able to afford to extract the DNA if I canceled that contract right now. That's right, I had to demolish my fossil center to build this. So I guess I'm gonna demolish this ranger station so that I can rebuild the fossil center. Thank you, Isaac. Here I was hoping this was going to be a fairly straightforward, normal challenge mode playthrough. Apparently that was too much to ask for. So far, it seems like that first incubated dinosaur thing is true, because, I mean, we did have a 50-50 shot, basically. But so far, Ceratosaurus seems fine. Alright, that should get us to 60%, those 2 fossils. So we're about to get 2 pretty big contracts done, I think. I just need to release this guy, and he's going to be our first dinosaur.
People like you on the team. I'm closing that acquired genome contract and giving you the credit. Remember this when I need something from you in the future. You did good work out there with that contract.
Like us, different dinosaurs require different diets. Make sure to place the
We'll set that to 18 minutes and see if it is, we'll check up on our dinosaur's health. I'm pretty sure Ceratosaurus is gonna need, like, a tree. Like maybe a single tree. We'll just put a blob of them in the corner over here for now. That should be more than enough. Yeah. Not a very picky dino, thankfully, so we're going to name you Krampus. Okay, 2 fairly big contracts done despite Isaac ruining everything.
This contract can really help our bottom line.
I'm basically almost gonna have to do that just to get him off of my back.
This opportunity is just too good to pass up.
Well, I can't afford a research station right now. What I can do is I need to, if I put a viewing gallery in here, that will start drawing in the guests. I'm gonna have to figure out that slope issue later. At least now we'll have an income, no matter how small that may be. And Krampus here is only gonna live for 59, that's not bad. It was only 54% genome. Okay. This should update momentarily once we actually have guests in the park. We have 89 people in here. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, so now that we're basically broke, what contracts can we even consider doing? I can't do any of those. I might as well hold on to the successfully incubate for the time being. But, yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait to either send out a dig team, or I'm gonna have to wait to be able to afford getting rid of one of these contracts. This one's the cheapest, so I'm probably gonna have to annoy Isaac even more and get rid of his research center contract. The other option is to send a dig team to incubate. I think I'm gonna do this instead. We're gonna send teams for Struthiomimus, and hopefully we'll get some minerals, and then that way I can get the Release 2 Dinosaurs contract done. At least in theory, anyway. Okay, so I'm incubating 2 Struthiomimus with, let's see, they've got 54% genome. And now we have a sick Ceratosaurus, so well, it's just common
Oh my gosh, you
cold,
got a sick
so we're gonna
dinosaur.
have to just hope
It's time to
that
treat it. Or
The
What comes
Struthiomimus get,
That's gonna be on your
we
hands
can
as
release
well.
them and get that one contract done, and I'm probably gonna have to destroy another building. Alright, well, they both made it, so at least there's that.
Sick dinosaurs can become potentially
And it's
dangerous
immediately
dinosaurs,
sick. That's
upping the risk
sort of
factor in the
funny.
facilities.
As a sign of how confident they are in your continued success, the Hammond Foundation will be taking a proportion of your income. The amount they take will increase with your park's performance. It will never decrease, however, so watch out for that.
Alright, let's see what contract we
Nice
get
job. I
next.
feel like we are starting to
I'm going to
understand
take
one
a security one in the hopes that he asks me to build a ranger station.
I've seen some interesting opportunities come my
Right,
way
that
since I've
one's-
been here. Like this one, which I now offer to you.
Let's see. We'll put this down. And they're all sick, of course. Let's see. Struthy here needs one tree to be happy, I think. I'd rather just keep them alive rather than feeding them straight to the Ceratosaurus. So I'll give them something. If I can build water, that'd be great. This has been probably one of the, I'm sure part of it is, you know, I'm sure I could have done better on my part, but this has been a very frustrating start to challenge mode. Normally it's a little smoother than this, especially when I am picking the default list of dinosaurs. It's not like I picked random dig sites and got all giant carnivores or anything. Stay still for a minute. Alright, I'm gonna... Krampus is by the fence, so I'm gonna shoot Krampus real quick.
Nice work. Reporting a miss.
That person on the radio always sounds so happy to be like, reporting this. It's like, thanks for your encouragement. Okay, shelter coverage. Can I even afford that? So as you can see, I got rid of Isaac's research center contract and immediately got hit with a research center contract from Dr. Dua, which was sort of funny, but also sort of not funny. Alright, let's see. What can we afford to get rid of? We'll get rid of the research center again. Hey, we can actually do this. Hopefully Ceratosaurus is actually thirsty though, otherwise we're gonna be sitting outside Krampus's fence for like 5 minutes. Hey, look at that.
You took this photo all by yourself, huh?
Sure did, Cabot. Sure did. Alright, see now we can afford the guest coverage contract, so we'll get that done, and then we'll destroy the guest shelter as soon as it's finished and the contract is done. A high quality fossil. If I had a, well, actually I just need to send a dig team, I don't need to extract anything. So, there you go. Down to 3,000 monies.
Make the right one.
Can destroy these little things of fencing to get a very small amount of money back. And these
My advice?
poor guys
Keep your
are
animals
hungry.
well fed, especially
Next
in
thing I'll do is
situations
build
like
them
this.
an enclosure over here. Once I get this contract done. I'll just start building them one now. It can be a, will be a nice small little fence.
Bottom line, I couldn't have done it any better. Thanks.
Don't need this tree anymore. And we'll open this gate and get rid of this random water. Okay, let's give him some water and a... Oops, I wasn't trying to accept his contract, but oh well. And we'll give him a tree to keep him happy. And can we even afford a... It's too expensive. Let's get rid of this. I'll probably end up getting these shelter contracts about like 10 times, which is kind of exploitative, but whatever. Okay, we either didn't get a high quality fossil or it just doesn't count because there's no fossil center. So let me make sure that they're both happy. Okay, they're fine, they're just eating. Guess I'm getting rid of this ranger station again, so that I can build a fossil center. I'd be curious to know, I'm sure that other people have done this much more efficiently, but I've actually had to do stuff like this several times at the beginning of challenge mode playthroughs, just to get through this first hour or so of gameplay, because if you don't get the right contracts, you know, like no one wants to waste an hour and start all over again. We'll have to see. I'm kind of curious if I needed the fossil center to have the obtain high quality fossil, and I probably just did not get a high quality fossil. I guess not anyway. That's the That's the vibe I'm picking up. So I'm gonna get a little bit more of the Struthiomimus genome, and then I don't think I can afford to get rid of some of the other contracts. I'm gonna sell these medium quality ones for now. Can I get rid of the incubate Ceratosaurus? I can't even afford to get rid of that one. Alright, well, now I can. So that one's dead weight, so I'm getting rid of it now before I spend any more money.
Heard you killed it on that expedition. Way to go.
One thing that I would suggest is, especially in the beginning when you're relying on contracts, is wait for the game to populate your next contract, because the game, if you've already sent out a dig team, I don't know, the game seems to like
When I was younger,
know what you're doing actively or what you haven't done, and that populates what the contracts are sometimes. So incubate carnivore, it's like, I'm very far away from being able to even afford a second Ceratosaurus right
They
now.
are smarter than we give them credit for. How you treat them determines what they will become.
Let's request another one from Lambert.
I've just received reports of a
Horseshoe
new
Canyon.
contract
See,
that's
these are
available.
the ones that I
Looks
like.
the
Is
kind of
just
thing you can handle.
go do a expedition. And we got some
Let's
Struthiomimus
keep looking for other
genome.
dinosaurs we may be able to domesticate. Well, more accurately,
We're gonna
put on
get
the
rid
road
of
to
the incubate
domestication. The
carnivore.
way we'll be able to control them is by
Because I
letting
can
them
afford
control
that
themselves.
now.
Their natural hierarchy. That means we need more samples. This expedition can help.
Let's grab a science.
The science division is always on the lookout for ways to improve our bottom line.
Really? That's a lame one.
The more
It's a
resources
small
we have
hit
at
to
our
get rid of it,
disposal,
so
the more
we'll just
opportunities
take the
we
hit,
have in
I
furthering our
suppose.
understanding of these animals.
Alright, we're gonna sell one of these
now you've done the
and
first.
extract the
That
other.
is a job well done.
Let's see what contracts we get now.
I'd take this contract myself if I had the
Okay,
time.
that
But I
one,
don't. You, on the other hand,
that one we can deal with. What's the other contract?
Hey, how'd you like to be
Facility
even more busy?
rating. Okay,
How's a
so
new contract sound, huh?
all I need to do to fix that is build this. And that should get our facility rating to 3.5 stars. But I'm kind of stymied until that happens. And I was going to build another viewing gallery over here anyway. So that'll do the visibility contract. I don't think I can afford a dig team, and I'm kind of waiting to see if I get any better contracts anyway. Anyway, if you didn't see I made a video where I kind of laid out my plan for the island, and it's basically, this is going to be a 3-part enclosure here. One here, one in the middle, and one over here. Alright, let's grab a science.
this new contract was made for a
Struthiomimus
person of your
drinking,
talents.
and guess what? I don't have a ranger station. Let's see if we can get that visibility contract done. I wouldn't mind just getting that next, I suppose. We'll make this a little bigger while we can still afford it. back here. We'll do it that way for now, I suppose. Oh, that's gonna give me nightmares. It's not a perfect square anymore. We will make a point to come back and fix that later, believe me. And I'm gonna need to put a substation here. It's close, but it's we all know that it's just a little off.
Well done.
Okay, let's see what our next contract is. Please be something like Expedition. I don't have any Huayangosaurus genome. Dag nabbit. We're gonna get going on the release dinosaurs contract though, because we can easily release 4 Struthiomimus. Can I afford to get rid of this one? Nope, that's an expensive one. Man, these contracts, sometimes it is very annoying. I guess I'll send another team for Struthiomimus, because I can afford that. And hopefully we'll get some, hopefully we'll get a mineral to supply the effort here. I'm pretty sure I can charge a little more for this also. And as we release more and more dinosaurs, our income will also increase marginally because the game will introduce the increased Hammond fees as well. Ooh, lucky us, we got 2 very beefy minerals. That is very helpful. So, I guess we'll go for more Struthiomimus. Oh, I can. So now our pool of genomes or fossil pool is going to be diluted with Triceratops and Edmontosaurus. So I'm just going to, once this one's done in 3 seconds, I'm just going to incubate the next 2 Struthiomimus to get that contract done. Alright, so we don't even have a ranger station, so unfortunately I'm going to have to get rid of this fairly easy one here to hopefully get something better. Let's see if... okay, well that was our first failed incubation.
One of your dinosaurs has failed to incubate. I never said bringing back dinosaurs was gonna be easy.
I know you've handled work like this in the past.
Another complete joke of a contract. Lambert, thank you. I was just about to say he's been coming in clutch for us, and then he gives us that one.
Protecting our guests is, of course, our
Sell.
first priority.
well, I need a ACU station to sell, which we also don't
This new
have.
contract could help us do that.
So that's another no-go for the time being. It's a modest hit, so that's okay. And now we can release our 4th dinosaur to finally get that contract done.
I can't order you to take
Alright,
this
there
new
we
contract,
go.
but I
I'll
wish I
take that
could.
one.
It's that good.
So, what I think I'm gonna do is... This is where things get kind of interesting because I have the option to go for
Of course. But why would you?
Huangosaurus or basically any of the other ones.
What's your dinosaur rating? We want that.
Huangosaurus has fairly expensive dig team. It's 105,000, but it's overall a pretty good dinosaur, so I'm gonna start sending teams out for Huangosaurus. And for the time being, maybe I can hold on to that release Huangosaurus contract and not have to take the big hit from that one. We're nowhere close to this though, so that one's gotta go. How's Krampus doing? Alright, so I was just making sure that the meat is being dispensed often enough, and it looks like that's not a problem. Okay, this is a good one for us, because we're trying to increase Huangosaurus anyway. Let's name all of our Struthies after eggs, I guess. I've done that a couple times before. Running out of egg names here. Runny, that's not very... I guess that's Sunny and Runny. Alright, that's good. That might get us to 60%. That'll be the 2nd expedition complete, so that'll get the security contract done. And then I can put Huangosaurus straight in here with the Struthies. I'll probably need to add some more trees though. So anyway, while we're waiting, if you watched my kind of pre-planning video, I had a big area here where there'll be hotels on this side and 3 enclosures that are all connected to this hatchery. My facilities area was this chunk over here, and then I had a monorail that started here. It went around the island and curved back over to here, where I basically copied the hatchery with 3 enclosures idea again, and I just replicated that over here, which left this big area in the middle completely open, which I was going to use as a sauropod paddock.
Dragging down our reputation. Look at your priorities, or take a contract.
Okay, don't lecture this right now.
You rose to the challenge. That takes commitment.
I think it's fair to say I have not gotten very friendly contracts so far.
Always a pleasure to work with you.
Alright, we're gonna sell that one and extract this one. Thankfully we got some minerals to sell. Profit per minute of... We're making $70 in profit right now, so... Probably gonna get rid of that one. Alright. We're about to get one of Dr. Dua's done, but we'll grab another one.
I want to take this contract.
Alright, perfect, because
which
we're about
means
to
you
do
want
that
to take it
anyway.
too, correct?
And we have a sick dinosaur
Don't
with
let this
no
opportunity
ranger
pass you by.
station. Let's just see if we can get enough money from our contracts to build a ranger station rather than having to demolish that guest shop over there.
I knew you were the person for the job.
Gift shop, guest
and
shop.
as usual, I was right.
Ranger Station Part 3. Let's see if we can keep you built this time.
Let me tell you something that I myself have heard many times before. I don't know how you did it, just that you did. So thanks.
Alright, so extract, boom. We'll grab one from Lambert here.
I've got a new contract for you.
Alright, everybody
Review it,
wants a
and I think you should
Huangosaurus
accept it.
apparently. And every dinosaur in my park is sick right now.
Hey, I just received a new contract you are definitely going to want to check out.
And yeah, that I'm definitely going to want to get rid of.
I really like this one.
Guest shelters, huh? Yeah, I know we're out of cash again, so I'm probably gonna have to demolish this ranger station the moment I cure the dinosaurs again. You know, I'm sure that we'll have enough money naturally to go back above negative, but if you spend like 5 minutes in negative, you just lose, like the game ends, I'm pretty sure. I have not had that happen before, but that would just really stink. Hey, if you guys could stay still for like...
Confirming hit. Asset treated. Ranger team reporting a new asset. Great work. Treatment administered. Medication administered. New asset ID'd.
Just in case y'all were wondering, it actually does cost you money every time you shoot these medicine darts, surprisingly. And I'm still negative. I don't want the game to end, so goodbye, gift shop. I don't want to just lose after all of that. This will be fun. Let's see if I can hit Krampus from here. Alright, that was lucky. Let's take a few pictures while we're over here. Just to get a little extra money, because we clearly need it right now. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get rid of this again, it looks like, and so I can continue on the contract warpath. There's our shelter. Sell this one, extract that one. Okay, let me see. They want a 19 defense and 57 resilience. Let's see if we're even. Alright, so we need some more genome to be able to actually do that. If I had more money, I'd just get rid of those, but both of those contracts are... this one's a little bit more doable, but if I'm gonna keep this one, I might as well keep this one too. So that's where I'm at right now. We'll get this guest shelter one done, and hopefully it'll give us something a little better.
Looking after our guests' welfare is almost as important as looking after the dinosaurs. That was a joke. Or was it?
If you can handle all the chaos of the facilities and the dinosaurs, then really, how tough could completing this new contract be for a person of your talents?
Alright, we'll send a team out for Ceratosaurus to get that contract done. And that's gonna call it for episode 1. A much shakier start than I would have liked, but I have a feeling that once we get this Huangosaurus released and we get those other 2 contracts done, we will somewhat be on our feet and stable. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see ya in part 2.